Hello. We're back in the closet, actually, today. Hold on. Just got back from camp. This haul was actually acquired pre-camp. I think about a week ago, right? Let's see, it was Saturday. Yes, Saturday. I was up in Charlotte. Shout out Great Wolf Lodge. Pretty epic. Went to Concord Mills Mall. Hit the FYE, and they actually had. Now, FYE, don't go to FYE. If you don't know much about DVD pricing of anything, okay, don't go to FYE because it's high most of the time. Don't buy records there. Don't buy DVDs there. Except, I was rummaging through the bins. They actually had some really solid stuff, some Arrow video releases and just cool stuff like that. That I was low-key a little bit impressed by. But some of this stuff was actually priced pretty low. I checked with most of it just to see if it was either retail priced or maybe a little bit below that. And yeah, it seems like some of these were a bit of a bargain. Some. And then I got home later that day, and that was disgusting. I'm so sorry. I got home later and had 3 of my Blu-rays come in. Ooh. Dude, I'm so tired. Camp wiped me. As part of a Amazon order. It's taking forever. Anyways, I got a bargain on some of these, but don't go to FYE because, dude, the Batman Dark Knight trilogy was $120 for 4K. Dude, it's 3 movies. I'm not paying $100 for that. Are you serious? Dude, maybe it retailed for that, but I don't think it did. Pretty sure I've seen that exact set for like $80 at most at Best Buy. Like, don't go to FYE. Just legit don't. Okay, sorry. Got a low power moment. Alright. The real innovation would have been if I did this at camp, but I'm not finna bring these to camp. I actually did bring a few Blu-rays to camp. I brought Apocalypse Now. I brought the Star Wars movies, my Star Wars box set. I brought a DVD of The Grudge and a DVD of Bill and Ted. We only ended up watching The Grudge. That was hype. Story for another time. But it's pretty fun. Anyways, let's hop into the FYE haul. Starting with Blade Runner, the final cut. The price stickers are still on these, so you can gauge whether I got a bargain or not. I'm sure you could probably find this new for a little bit less. It's not like it's a new release or anything. I'll be honest though, I'm willing to pay $30 for it. It's probably around retail price for it. I'm sure there's been a sale of it somewhere, or just, bargain for it. But this movie's freaking cool. The aesthetics are just really, really awesome. Shout out to when I watched it at Derek's house and slept through all the cool stuff. But I do want to watch it again, and I'm glad I have the 4K, so that when I watch it again, it's in just its beautiful definition. That movie's awesome. There's a lot of stickers on this one. Batman and Harley Quinn. I actually just really like this movie. I find it to be very charming. It has a little bit of weird cringe moments, but it's honestly pretty endearing. In my opinion, it's pretty dang funny. Maybe I have bad humor, but I found it to be pretty dang funny. This is a used copy, and they marked it down to $13. And yeah, I mean, $13 for the 4K of this. Cool with that. I honestly can't pretend like I know or notice the difference on 4K, especially for animated stuff like this. Like 2D animated stuff. Like I have the Killing Joke one. I can't pretend like I actually notice a difference, but might as well. It's funny because all these 4Ks, just for the record, if I've unboxed any 4Ks, I can't play any of them here. There are 0 4K players at my house here in South Carolina, so these will all be getting hauled back to Utah. In case you're curious, this is all the Blu-rays. This here is all the way over here. Not this, not this Apocalypse Now, but everything else is just what I've bought this summer. And the hope here is that I haul it all back to Utah. Anyways, we got Corpse Bride. Let's angle it down a little bit. Got Corpse Bride. I love this movie. I actually don't think I think I've had a standard definition DVD of it before, but growing up, this is definitely one of my favorite movies. I say growing up, maybe like mid-teens, early to mid-teens. Love this one. Great movie. You know, I mean, what am I even gonna say? It's Tim Burton. He probably didn't. Did he actually direct it, or is this one of those Nightmare on Elm Street moments? I don't remember. Not Nightmare Before Christmas. I also love that movie. Who directed it? Yeah, directed by Mike Johnson and Tim Burton. So he actually directed it, but apparently he did not direct Nightmare Before Christmas, which is something that I always forget. I only recently learned. That's true, right? I don't know. I gotta be honest. I don't care about technicalities on movie stuff enough for that. Nor do I really care about the difference between a director, producer, whatever. I don't care. I found this. I feel like it probably sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it probably sucks really bad. But I found the cover to be quite interesting. Plus this little VCR thing. I've never bought anything from Mill Creek Entertainment. I feel like I've seen that before though. But I don't know. I find this to be kind of interesting. It's $13. I mean, why? Yeah, you go wrong with $13. These stills look pretty alright. I mean, it probably sucks. Like, there's a reason I've never heard of this. It probably sucks, but you know, $13. Now this is a big deal for me. I've been wanting this one a really long time, and I just have not got around to buying it online yet. Off Shout Factory. It is a box set of a TV show that is it's not a TV show, it's a show that is very, very important to me. It typically retails for about $42, I think. Maybe $52. I don't remember. On Shout Factory, it comes with these like coasters or drink. I think it's coasters. BoJack Horseman, seasons 1 and 2. My dream is that one day these get released. You know, the full series. Never gonna happen because Netflix is the worst subscription service in the world, and they know it, and they just hold on to their originals because they know some people like them, and that will be the only reason they buy a Netflix subscription. So yeah, you're terrible. Please, somebody tell me if there's a bootleg for this on Blu-ray. I mean, I'd maybe watch DVD. I'd buy a DVD box set. Let's be real. If it's a well-made box set, I would buy a DVD box set of BoJack. I've watched the show through 3 times. I tend to average about once a year. Might be about that time in a few months. I don't know. But, yeah, this was quite a bargain for $37.99 versus the $42 or $52 that it usually goes for online. I think it's $42. So I never ever see it in person. So I was just like, shoot, it's right in front of me. And they had multiple copies. But I never see it in any stores I'm looking for. Like, you know, you go to Orbit DVD even, and I don't even see a trace of it, and I'm just like, did nobody buy this? I could see that, but, you know, and to especially see it on sale, it was like easy. That's probably my favorite of the whole haul, but I really think this is a solid haul. Okay, and then my Amazon order of 3 items. So that was 5. This is 3. Let's start with The Last American Virgin by MVD Entertainment. I really like MVD Rewind Collection, just MVD stuff. What is it? Collector's Series? Platinum Series, is that what it's called? I think they did the Chopping Mall one. No, that's Vestron. Okay, but MVD... Huh. I think the only other MVD one I have is Vampire's Kiss, actually. So maybe I'm lying. Anyways, MVD. You can tell if it's actually not sealed. There's some alternate artwork in there. And a poster. It came sealed, just for the record. I actually just watched it this morning. Interesting movie. I think it's really aesthetically pleasing. It's very reminiscent of American Graffiti. Like, it's a very clear influence on this movie. Just constantly music playing. The only thing is that it's like the same... It feels like the same 5 songs playing over and I'm not exaggerating when I say that you will hear the same song 3 to 4 times throughout this movie. And some of the music segments are not in good taste. Okay, there's the abortion thing where they're playing U2's I Will Follow. And the girl's about to get an abortion. It's like this banger hardcore song. Not hardcore, but just kind of louder song. As she gears up to get an abortion. And then you just see a completely needless shot of her just naked. And I'm just like, dude. I don't know. I thought it was a very interesting movie. The ending was very unexpected. I heard somebody describe it as, well, it's one of the earlier teen flicks from the 80s, which, respect for that, because I love those. I don't know, I'd say check this one out, just for aesthetics alone. The thing is, to my knowledge, this is the only way you can watch it legally. I might be wrong, I might be stupid, maybe just not looking, but I didn't see this on any streaming services, so yeah, it's a little raunchy, a little bit sexist, a little problematic. Like, look, I watch slashers, very problematic, but that movie's a little bit much. Anyways, enough of that. Okay, this is one I've wanted freaking forever, and I finally just put it in my Amazon cart and said, let's buy it. Boom, Dawn of the Dead Blu-ray. I know there's 4Ks out there, some European release, really cool looking box set. I'm not buying that right now. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna get my Blu-ray and wait for them to, for the Shout Factory to inevitably release it on 4K. And then if I really like the movie, maybe I'll buy it. I don't know. Blu-ray is fine, by the way. That's a debate. Blu-ray is fine. 4K, you don't need 4K, okay? Blu-ray is fine, especially if you go to the right places. Right scans. Like, Vinegar Syndrome's pretty good with their scans, to my knowledge. They just really look really, really good. So if you go to the right places, you don't need 4K. But wanting to watch this forever, and it fucking isn't on any streaming services. I don't know why. The Night of the Living Dead is on HBO Max. Day of the Dead, maybe? Day of the Dead is somewhere else. It might not even be HBO Max. I don't remember. Those 2 movies are kind of... I think they're on a variety of streaming platforms, but for some reason, the one that's set in a mall, the one that sounds really cool and has a pretty solid remake that I watched, just isn't on streaming services. Also, I'm pretty happy I got the little slipcover. I'm a sucker for slipcovers. There's no reason to have them, but they feel good. Especially the Vinegar Syndrome ones. Get those. Do not skip out on those slipcovers. They are premium. This is a big one. big important one. You guys ready? Final item. Yeah, that's right, boys. That's right. Finally gonna be able to watch this one. It's actually the funny part is this actually might be one of the only ways to watch it. Again, aside from like if you just look it up on YouTube, which it's out there. You know, I'm sure it's out there, but I looked on some piracy websites. Somebody was showing me a piracy website the other day, and I was just curious. I was like, they're like, oh, it actually has everything. I was like, I don't think it has this. Didn't have it. Didn't have it. Doesn't have a VHS release. Doesn't have standard DVD release. I don't think. But it's got a Blu-ray from 2015, and now I can watch it. Yeah, I listened to a podcast about this. Shout out to It Was a Shit Show podcast. Love those guys. Absolutely fascinating production. You probably know about it. I think Fascinating Horror just happened to drop a video about it recently. I didn't watch it because I know the details already, but I guess go check that out. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for this stack. It's a very nice stack. I spent a lot of time rambling today, honestly. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit loopy. Hopefully it was entertaining. Just some really cool stuff here. You know what? As a reward for sitting through this 17-minute long video, you get to watch me put it on my shelf. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is really going good. Oh boy. And it fell. Okay, you know what? Bye.